Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessedness Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, we are reading from Daily Reflections, page 282, September 30th, The Circle and the Triangle. The circle stands for the whole world of AA, and the triangle stands for AA's three legacies of recovery, unity, and service. Within our wonderful new world, we have found freedom from our fatal obsession. That is from AA Comes of Age, page 139. I didn't know that. I didn't know what that symbol stood for. Early in my AA life, I became employed in its services, and I found the explanation of our society's logo to be very appropriate. First, a circle of love and service with a well-balanced triangle inside, the base of which represents our recovery through the 12 steps. Then the other two sides represent unity and service, respectively. The three sides of the triangle are equal. As I grew in AA, I soon identified myself with this symbol. I am the circle, and the sides of the triangle represent three aspects of my personality: physical, emotional sanity, spirituality, the latter forming the symbol's base. Taken together, all three aspects of my personality translate into a sober and happy life. So physical, emotional, and spiritual sanity. The three triangles. I've heard them described as the three legs of a three-legged stool. And if one is, knocked out or not doing well, the whole stool falls over. So that's the importance of those three components of our program. And I will say this, when we're first in program, we have to address the physical part first, I think, because it gets so loud. The spiritual life, that intuition, that is our connection to our higher power that the big book talks about, is very quiet. And the disease, when it's physically raging in our body, is very loud, and we cannot hear anything quiet. I don't know if you've ever been in a room of like screaming children and you just can't hear the person you're trying to have a conversation with. The physical part has to quiet down before we can hear the spiritual. And then I think the spiritual and the emotional are so intertwined. They're so intertwined. It all is, but I think the physical stands alone in that it's very, very, I was going to say physical to us. It's visible. We can feel it. We can touch it. We can sense it. We have these physical senses that give us unavoidable information about our physical state. Emotional, it's that internal awareness, and lots of times in our disease, we've learned to numb out and shut down and ignore and dissociate from that. So that can be very difficult. And then that spiritual part is very intuitive. It's like this sixth sense of the presence of God. And so I think they are all interconnected, but they build on each other. And in the beginning, I think we need to get clean on the physical part at least a little bit before we can really start to notice and work on the emotional and spiritual parts of our program. But everyone has a different experience, so take what I say with a grain of salt. It's just my experience. But that has been my journey And I will just say this, that I did not know when I came into the 12 steps that what I needed beyond physical was emotional and spiritual sanity and healing. And that has just been the most beautiful ride. And I would love to hear some people's experience of that. Perhaps if anyone cares to, reach out to me, email me your story, or we can set up a time to talk. And maybe we can share people's stories. It could even be a private community. I don't know. I'm playing with some ideas, like a private access so that not the whole world has to hear it. But I think it would be really beautiful if there was more of a platform for people to hear how they have found hope through the 12 steps. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.